This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all, man. The UK, right, and the European fan base, they're banking their hopes on Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk. Let me say it again. The UK and basically what we will call the European fan base are basing their hopes on Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying, and Oleksandr Usyk. Here's the problem. Anthony Joshua has already been proving himself as what we call an overrated fighter. You know, folks who really have what we call the true boxing eye test already knew this guy was overrated a mile away. I mean, all you had to do was just look at the totality of what he brought to the table. In all of his arduous fights against Vladimir Klitschko, he got exposed. We knew he didn't have a chin because he got dropped basically a few times. We also know there was a stamina issue, and we knew that Anthony Joshua was robotic. Well, this is a lot of the same similarities that we're seeing in a Daniel Dubois. The difference is Daniel Dubois is able to have the coach that he has right now up under his wings to get him over the promised land, right? In order for him to position himself and separate himself from the pack. Daniel Dubois is the UK's last hope. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. But see, us in the United States, we always have a crop of fighters that we can go through. Deontay Wilder is the guy right now. He's the one that can unquestionably and unequivocally demolish any of these heavyweights. But right after him, we have Be4 Deontay. Be4 Deontay is being trained by Ronnie Shields. You know what I'm saying? He's a Texas product. And he's going through every fight, you know what I'm saying, learning in the Derevizin fight. He learned a lot about himself, right? In that fight. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Ali Demirizin, you know what I'm saying, pushed this guy like nobody's business because he was undefeated. He was a champion. And Be4 Deontay passed the test. He showed you that not only he has poise and patience, but he can also push himself, you know what I'm saying, as many rounds as he needs to. So this is the stuff that I'm talking about. We don't have no problems when it comes to the heavyweight in the United States. But in the UK and in Europe, they're resting their banks and their hopes on Anthony Joshua, who no longer could give them the goods. Now Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk has shown that he has stubby arms. His arms are too short for the heavyweight division. He is at best basically what we would call a tall cruiserweight. Let me say it again. At best, he is a tall cruiserweight. That's basically politicking and giving this masquerade that he belongs in the heavyweight division. This guy belongs right there with the bottom feeders. That's his truest and his most prosperous levels. He fought a bottom feeder in Chaz Witherspoon. He got exposed on so many levels. So we know he shouldn't even think about fighting in the middle of the pack. If they're smart and they're pushing this guy the right way, they're going to have him fight a bunch of bottom feeders. If I was them, I would have him fight about 10 bottom feeders before I even think about having them go into the middle of the pack. And when I say middle of the pack, I'm talking about Big Titty Miller. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Dillian White. I'm talking about Derek Chisora. I'm talking about these guys. Joseph Parker. This is the middle of the pack of the heavyweight division. He's not ready for even them. So let's not even entertain the top. So Daniel Dubois is their last hope. So if they're smart, UK is smart, they're going to push this dude slowly and surely. Let me say it again. They're going to push this dude slowly and surely, and they're not going to get ahead of the cart. Because if they do that, that would be a big no-no for them. It's really that simple. This is Hino's Sport. Checking out.